I feel like a lot of you guys are dealing with insecurities, and there's some type of difficulties. I feel like maybe you're dealing with, you know, unrequited love. I feel like a lot of you guys might feel like oof, in the love area it never worked out for you. But I feel like although it never worked out and there are possibly many suitors, I still feel like the reason why it's not working out is because there's some type of mental conflict. I feel like if for those, it could be man or woman. Now, for those of you who are watching, man or woman, um, I feel like in the men area and the women as well, I feel like with the conflict is more of a mental thing. I feel like a lot of you guys might even struggle to be honest. Maybe I'm not saying everybody's the same because then I'll get comments like, oh, you're offending me and yada, yada, yada. I'm not trying to offend you and I'm not here to lie to you. So my reason for this channel is to give you guys guidance and tell you what I see. So I'm sorry guys if you get offended in any way. You can stop watching because at this point in time, I'm doing this for people who want to hear the truth, not somebody that would like for me to lie to them. So I'm just telling you what I see. This is just a general reading. This does not pertain to a particular person, so it's not going to be indirect to you or anybody else. If it resonates to you, so be it. And if it doesn't, I'm sorry. But watch your moon and or rising sign if it doesn't resonate. So what I wanted to say was that I feel like it's more of a mental conflict. And what I want to say is that I feel like it's a struggle to be honest. Like, honest in a sense, it's like I feel like a lot of you guys might be looking for a deep meaning of meaningful relationship, something that's fulfilling, someone that fulfills you mentally. But at the same time, it's like, although you're looking for that and you might find it, because I feel like a lot of you guys are entering a new relationship or have entered a new relationship for me, and then it's bringing it into the June. I feel like it's a new relationship, and I feel like a lot of you guys are coming out through a rough time, maybe sadness or something. You're dealing with depression or something, I feel like, and you guys met someone new. But here's a scenario on that. I feel like the conflict, it's like a struggle between being honest and being with that and talking to other people, because I feel like although you're wondering if you're going to be successful with the new person that you've met, I feel like you can, but it's going to be a struggle, because if you really want something genuine, you have to be genuine as well. So if you're expecting the person to be completely honest with you, not lie to you, not talk to other people on the side, you have to be willing to give that as well. Okay. So that's something that I feel. So what I want to go into is that I did the reading and I actually had to record it again because there was an error. So I'm going to bring in a little bit of what I seen in the last video that I recorded, because I really was into the last video. And this time I just feel like the energy is there, but at the same time, it's not exactly what came out the first time. Okay. So what I want to say is that I see difficulties. I see difficulties in the past. I feel like a lot of you Scorpios were dealing with another person that you might have liked or had feelings with, and it's always like on and off with that person. Another thing too, the reason why I say on and off is because as I close my eyes, I can see like the Two of Pentacles, which is the person like juggling things back and forth. So I feel like on and off with the person, maybe you might talk to them and then not talk to them or whatever. I feel like the biggest issue with you and that person that you feel like you have like a soulmate connection with, I feel like it's more of like agreeing. I feel like the conflict is that you guys can't agree on the same thing. Like it's always in conflict. It's always an argument, because I feel like it's like you guys are at war with each other. Both parties have to be right. And if you're willing to, you know, be with that person, you have to be willing to like let that guard down and say, hey, you know what, I'm not going to argue over stupid stuff. Because I feel like even arguments were stupid. Like I can literally like see you guys like arguing, and it's like it'll end to an argument and then you'll stop talking. And then what you try to start, it didn't really work out. So you have to be willing to give the same way you want to receive. Okay. So my biggest message throughout this reading is, so the middle card in the middle, This right here is the Three of Cups. So what I feel like, this is like coming together with people. So right here, I feel like if you're wondering if you're going to be successful, whatever hardship you had in the past, I feel like you're going to be successful. You're going to rough ride over it, okay? That difficult time, what I want to say is that I feel like you're coming through a difficult time. I feel like, so those of you who were coming out of a relationship or dealt with the person in the past, I feel like that person, it was like a war with that person that you were with. And I feel like it ended really, really, really badly. And it was kind of like somebody had the last laugh and it wasn't you. Okay. And I feel like sometimes you get carried away. So for those of you, get carried away and say things that they don't mean. So it's kind of like the situation wasn't as bad as it seems. I feel like a lot of you guys possibly might have had a separation or a relationship ended due to a third party. So a third party, when I say that, it could be a third as far as like somebody, the person was talking to somebody else in the relationship or had somebody else while they were in a relationship with you. And I kind of feel like you were left. You were left and you lost the battle, and it left you. It was so much work. It took so much energy out of you. It's like, rest assured. I feel like there was a point in time where you guys needed to just relax and just really take things slow and just really contemplate the situation. I even see you guys sometimes laying in bed thinking about how it ended or how it happened. Maybe you have some type of regrets about hurting the person in the past or being honest. For you Scorpios, I feel like that person, that separation or, that disappointment, it could have possibly been brought upon oneself because of third party interference. I feel like you might even lay in bed and contemplate and be like, man, I shouldn't have did that, okay? That sadness, that depression, whatever funk that you were going through last month and in the previous month, it's finally going to come to an end, okay? So what I want to say here is that all that suffering and that trial and error that you're going through right now, I feel like it was meant for you. It had to happen that way. So like, this is the world. So with me, it's a 10. So it's the ending. It's an ending and a new beginning, okay? This is going to give you the opportunity to revive yourself, okay? I feel like another thing too is that be careful, okay? So if you're talking to multiple people, I feel like those of you might have that opportunity to talk to multiple people. So energies are possibly scattered. There might be 3 or 4 people that you might talk to. I feel like those of you might even go out of town or something and go to a celebration. Possibly might even meet somebody there at a celebration or a party or something. I feel like you want things to happen really fast. Maybe I feel like those of you who are single that are possibly going to be meeting somebody at a party or an event or through a friend. I feel like you want things to rough ride really quick. Just slow it down a notch. Don't let things happen really quick, okay? The Ace of Swords is difficulties, so I feel like that time where you're coming off of a rough patch, it's coming to an end, okay? Like I said before, the rough times will be ending. This is the opportunity to rebuild from the ground up. All that weight that you're carrying on your shoulders and you're moving forward with it, and it's a hard time. There's a birth of something new coming your way. I feel like for those of you who are men, you might even feel like you met the girl of your dreams. Okay, this person is like someone new, so you're starting something new in another relationship, possibly an earth sign. You might be dealing with an earth. I feel like a lot of you guys might be dealing with an earth sign. Maybe you might take them on dates here and there. I feel like it would be a good suit, but the main thing is that to be honest with that person. That's one of the messages that I feel like, although you might meet the person and this person that you might have met already, is you feel like it's the one for you. You really get along, great, but I just feel like it's more of you're looking to be fulfilled, but at the same time, you have to figure out what you want. So you have the ability to manifest what it is that you want, but at the same time, you really need to you can't hurt somebody else, because I feel like in the last relationship, for some of the Scorpios, you could have hurt the person that you were dealing with, and the ending was so bad. It was more of a war than it was an actual relationship, I feel like. Okay. So good times are coming your way. And it's quite funny because the Six of Pentacles, and then you got the Six of Pentacles right there. So very generous. So I feel like that person is going to restore harmony. That new person that you've met and you're interested in, it's a rebirth of something new. All the difficult time that you were going through, that sadness, I feel like you were really looking for something that was a deeper meaning, and you found something, possibly a soulmate. It's going to be a good time, family gatherings, you guys are going to go together. I feel like it's going to be good. Try not to be too generous, because I feel like some of you guys might be very generous with the person you're dealing with. For those of you who are women, try not to be too generous with the person that you're dealing with. Again, because I feel like that person can take advantage of you as far as like money-wise, okay? So try not to be too nice with them, because you don't want people to take advantage of you. Okay? So that's one of the warnings I do want to say. Don't be too nice. Don't be too generous with your money. Okay. So people are coming out of town as well. I feel like you're going to be successful. The answers to your questions, they're going to coming. There's going to be a message of some kind. Okay. So here's a scenario. So I feel like any difficult times, because when you see wands in a reading, sometimes they're difficult. It could be difficult at times. I feel like there's a message of some kind, and it's coming your way, okay? And there's going to be some type of somebody from the past might want to come and reconcile with you. And I feel like it's a time where you guys have passed together, because there's 2 cups there. So I feel like you guys have to exchange your feelings and how you feel. But I feel like that person that's returning that message that you're going to be receiving, I feel like they're coming to offer you something, possibly a position of getting back together with them or reconciling, right their wrongs. That's one. But it's closure per se. But at the same time, since it's the 9 of Cups, I feel like they're going to come to offer you something. I feel like there's something about them from that person that that's coming from the past. I feel like there's something about them that you're attracted to. Something about them that just drives you crazy. I feel like it could be like, I want to say like sexually. I want to say you're attracted to them sexually. Like, they can fulfill you to like the fullest extent, but I don't see it being something that's like a relationship where you guys are gonna, get together. But I feel like there's gonna be a reconcile, and I feel like it's gonna fulfill you. Like, whatever it is that you're eager to find or you want really bad, you're gonna get it. But I feel like I said before, even though you might have a person at this time, I still feel like someone's coming back, and it's going to be like a situation where you might even have to juggle both people at the same time. So that's probably why I seen the juggler in the beginning when I was shuffling the cards. I felt like that. I feel strongly like a lot of yous might juggle people back and forth. Like, a lot of the options are open, but I feel like this person that's returning for that reconciliation is something you've been waiting for. Like, you're attracted to them beyond measures. Like, there's an attraction towards this person. It's like one of those situations where you might talk to them and then you don't talk to them, and then you talk to them again, and it's like you can pick up where you left off, because there's such an attraction between you and that person. So it's very, very strong. I feel like that attraction towards that person is stronger than the new one. But you see that there's a lot of characteristics that the new person has. But it's still not enough. There's still something there. There's still something that can come up from that, I feel like. Let me pull a couple more cards. So I pulled them for this one. I pulled them for that one. Oh, wow. Look at the 3 of Cups once again. Wow. So there's some type of event that you're going to, or some type of, I feel like you're going to see a bunch of people. You're going to have a couple drinks, go to a party with people, reconcile, talk to them. People from out of town, you haven't seen them for a while. I feel like that person too. That person from the past, you might even see them at a party or something, or somewhere. You will. All the same cards. It's funny, 6 of Wands. So, that difficult. A lot of you guys might be dealing with a fire sign. But I feel like it's more of a struggle. It's more of a struggle. It's a struggle in an inner self. All of it's, okay. So I see an older person and I see a younger person. Okay. So possibly those of you who, that new person that some of you guys met, that person is younger than the other person. The person that is returning is someone that is more mature, more of an adult. I feel like the younger person is, they're not, I don't want to say it, not mature, but they're just younger in mind. And I feel like they're younger in mind. And the person that's coming back that you have that strong attraction to, I feel like that person there, that is like a soulmate. Like, it's one of those situations where you can't get rid of them. And you want to, it's like you're so attracted to them, even, although it's not working out. Because I feel like it's more of a mental thing. You guys struggle with that back and forth because you can't agree on certain things. But I feel like if both of you guys would put your pride aside, something can be built out of that. But until you guys really realize it, it won't. It'll continue to be the same cycle. But I feel like with this person is going to bring you out of that funk. But I still see the struggle of you being honest, because that person is going to be returning from the past. So it's going to make it kind of difficult, because I still feel like you'll be sending messages or, you know, texting other people, although you have this person. I feel like this person's a love warming mother. So they're very generous, very loving, very open. I feel like they'll embrace you and make you see things differently, but that person is still there. That person is still going to bring you, and I feel like it's going to happen fast. So I feel some type of reconciliation of some kind. All that difficult time is all that's going to pass. I feel like success, the chance to rebuild yourself from the ground up. All I have to say really is that if you are with somebody and somebody from the past comes back, or you're texting other people while you're in another relationship, I feel like you're not really invested in them, because when you're really invested in somebody, you don't need to text other people, or another third party that comes in will not take you away from this party. Because if you really care about the person, there's no way that would happen. So just think about that. If somebody's making you second guess your relationship, or you're going out of the relationship, then you should just end that relationship so that you can try to work on yourself. It's all about inners for the month of June.